Waldo is now live streaming Just Chatting. The Libertarians became ungovernable. Getting started in about 10 minutes. Toss any links to stories into the Discord. https discord gg beignet tridix 8 Where's Waldo? OHEAKBP. Sadly can't hang out for the stream, busy day tomorrow. Okay, no prob, have a good day.
Oh, hi. Hello. How you doing? My name is Waldo, and I am here to feel politics with you. How are you doing? Hi, KBP. Thanks for
At
swinging
KBP
by.
Gamba a couple times to that fix.
Yeah, don't forget, KBP, you got to gamble a couple of times before you leave. I mean, Honestly, how else am I going to pay my rent if you're not in here gambling?
Slots. The result is at KBP 24. Sorry, keep trying. You lost 50 points.
That's what I like to see. Thanks, KBP. I appreciate it. You just bought me another day in paradise. He doesn't buy me anything. I don't. I don't actually make money off of this. Uh, I appreciate you coming in, though. Thanks for swinging by and saying hello. Um, if you're here, if you're watching, if you're paying attention, you can hop into chat as well. The lovely lady Kanuch will read your thoughts to us, and hop into chat. Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us what you're thinking, because I've come to the conclusion, and I say it in every stream, but that's almost a catchphrase, is that all politics are based on feelings and everything is political. So come in here, tell us what you're feeling, tell us what you're thinking, tell us your political hot takes, tell us how you're feeling, and we will feel it all out together. It'll be a good time. So I've got a couple of things to look at tonight, a couple of stories, and then we'll play The Last Spell, which is a very fun game that Malcidian got for me, or told me to play, and he really likes it, and I have a good time playing it. It's a very good stream game. So, politics than a game. If you're watching, toss your ideas and comments into chat, and we can all have a good time together. So let's get started. What should we start about tonight? Oh yeah, and if you have a link to a story, if you want a story to talk about specifically, you got something that you want to talk about and want us to see and all feel out together.
Discord. HTTPS Discord GG Beignet Tritix 8.
You can go to that Discord right there, post the link, and we will. I'll put it onto the screen. We'll feel it out, and we'll have a good feel all together. Um, we'll look at it. We'll take a look and see how it's making you feel. So that is the plan. Let's get started with America isn't ready. Oops, I cut it off. America isn't ready for a Trump trial verdict. After years of speculation and guesswork, former President Donald Trump is poised to be declared innocent or guilty in a criminal trial. And then what? You are not prepared. Um, this just kind of suggests that it's going to suck no matter what happens, which I can appreciate. It probably will suck no matter what happens. Um, if he's there are only three likely options. Trump could be convicted for falsifying the business records, and assuming there is a verdict, once the foreperson has announced the jury decision, any prior assumption about 2024 presidential race would need to be recalculated. Polls taken since Trump was first indicted have only been to ask respondents to consider their hypotheticals. So that may change
So
all the polls.
fear-mongering.
Maybe they'll have to change all the polls. We don't know what's going to happen. It's good that he's held responsible, but it's also bad because then it'll cause some people to be more in love with him. That sounds unlikely. I don't see how him being found guilty is really good for him. Um, it might not hurt him as much as I'd like it to, but it's not going to be the thing that ends his campaign. It's not going to be the thing that ends his political career. We're now finally moving away from the possibility to a hard and fast reality, which may look very different from the predictions based on polling. And encouraging as those statistics may have been for Democrats, they still left us unanswered with some important questions. None of the polls above asked
All the
voters how
ladies
an
love a
acquittal.
bad boy. I can fix him.
Yeah, the ladies would love him. And he's had an issue with that lately, so that's why he's intentionally, willingly losing this case. Um, there's no guarantee that a number of people who would change their vote would be enough to shift the election's outcome in any given state. So nobody's sure how many people would change. I think some of the normies in the middle would abandon him if he got a couple of guilty verdicts, and he's only going to get one before the election, probably. Um, let's see, depending on where the jury lands, Trump, as he always has, will either praise or denounce the system. So a conviction in a state court would be something he couldn't undo even if he's elected president again. Give him time. It would be yet another asterisk next to his name. One more humiliation to add to the list, which would be seen as another grievance for him to seek revenge against an appeal, would be another costly distraction in a campaign already hemorrhaging money in his legal fees, and yet his supporters, following the lead of his spineless Republicans who have showed up at court to buoy him, may well shrug and cast their votes for a convicted criminal. The acquittal, though, will be another supposed total exoneration. If he isn't found, if he's found not guilty, good Lord, he will come out of that place totally exonerated. I never did anything wrong. I've never made a mistake. Totally terrible. The people of the jury have proven that I am not guilty of anything ever, and I've never been guilty of anything ever, and this proves that I'm not guilty for the records in Florida, and I'm not guilty for the um, federal charges with Crooked Jack Smith, and I didn't defame E. Jean Carroll. This was all decided by this one jury. Like, he'll just make some stuff up. It'll be fun. Uh, that might be fun to watch. Uh, but then I'll have to, on the rare occasion that I do get people into my chat, they will come in here and yell at me about how totally innocent he was and how
Kangaroo court gotta work that in some way.
right, it'll be a kangaroo court. This kangaroo court was prevented by the good people of the jury. The jury saw the evidence and knew that I was not guilty, so they've made me innocent of everything ever, and they elected me president. I actually won the 2020 election because of this jury right here. The jury exonerated me from doing anything wrong on Jan 6th. He'll just say a lot of things, and that'll be fun to watch and laugh at, and then and most of it won't be true, so that'll be fun too. And then I'm thinking, so yeah, we have guilty, which doesn't change all that much. He'll appeal it for the next 40 years. I'm not kidding, 40 years. He'll be appealing this one verdict. It won't matter how many appeals. He'll get all the appeals, and it'll go every single one. It'll go through, and he's just rolling the dice. He's rolling with advantage, honestly. He rolled the dice and he failed, but then he's going to roll again, and they're going to decide, yes, he actually did uh, require a Republican judge.
Do
Hi,
you think
Stream
in
Wizard.
do you think in like 50 years, there will be a YouTuber president?
Yes, thank you, Stream Wizard.
What?
I appreciate it.
Who's your ideal pick for a YouTuber president?
In 2050, they haven't even been born yet,
Uh,
obviously. Get out of here.
think about it. Think
Okay.
about it. Think
Well,
about the YouTubers there are. Think about who you would have
uh,
for president.
we'll think about that. Thank you, Stream Wizard.
All right.
That was the Stream Wizard, everybody. He swings by every now and then to,
Like Spider-Man.
like Spider-Man, he swings by every now and then just to throw me off my game. This is what I got to put up with, you know? It's awful. Uh, anywho, yeah, so we have guilty verdict, in which case Donald Trump will be appealing for the next 50 years, and he'll never see the inside of a jail cell. Not for this. Even if they find him guilty and he doesn't do an appeal, um, which he will. But that's expensive. He'll need more money, and he's not got a whole lot of that at the moment. But um, he would have a fine and be on probation or something like that, and it really wouldn't be much, honestly. The idea that he's held responsible for his actions is the thing we're actually looking for. The thing I want. I want him to do a wrong thing, then face a consequence for it. That would be lovely. That would be nice. That would make me think that the system works. Um, so what happens if it's a hung jury? Hung jury is a possibility. It's probably not super likely, but it is entirely possible that somebody in there just will not move, will not budge from what the other jurors say, and that's a possibility, but I don't think so. They're instructed on how to get to an answer. Um, then then they'll deliberate for a couple more weeks, and then they'll come out with a not hung jury, I suspect. Then what do we get? If he's not guilty, we already covered that. Yeah, if he's not guilty, he gets to brag about it forever. Does this change anything that's happening in Florida? No. The Florida judge is still dragging her feet and just putting things off for as long as possible. She does not want to be doing
Wealthy
this thing.
class ability infinite rerolls.
Infinite rerolls, that's right. He gets to keep rerolling every single time. He gets to reroll, and the next judge might be a Republican who just lets him off. And if the second judge doesn't let him off, he'll re-roll a third time, and then that third one, maybe that third one's a Republican who just lets him off. Um, or the appeals take such a long time that it's 2028 and we're still worrying about it, we're still arguing this, and the news is still following it every single day. I'd give it up then, honestly. If Donald Trump wasn't a running for president, I wouldn't be talking about him. Swear to God, I wouldn't. The minute he stops controlling the entire Republican Party, I'll stop talking about him. But he does own the entire party. He doesn't own the Libertarian Party, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. Uh, the so yeah, once he's not in charge, once he's not running the place, once he's not literally running for president, I'll stop talking about him. It would be nice. I don't like him. I think he's a bad idea. But what can we do about it? Probably nothing. So let's see. Let's head back to the story. Yeah, here we go. It just says the people aren't ready, and I think they're kind of right. If it's going to be a circus no matter what. If he's convicted in the trial, what happens? Um, let's see. What happens with a
The
guilty
resource
verdict?
cost is that the rest of the country takes psychic damage and the RNC loses more money.
Right. If the verdict is guilty, Mr. Trump will probably still be able to leave the court as a free man until Justice Juan Merchant schedules a sentencing hearing, as he has been free on bail throughout the trial. The judge has several factors to consider in sentencing: lack of previous conviction, and possibly his violation of the court's gag orders. The sentence could involve a fine, probation, or supervision, or possibly prison time. Probably not the prison time. I'm willing to bet they give him a fine and probation is all they give him. And then a supervision, which would be like the court will appoint someone to overlook his business records and his business dealings, um, so that he can't break these rules and break these laws anymore. At which point, I don't know that that unveils more crimes. It's unlikely, but it's possible that that court supervision then unveils more crimes because he does a lot of crimes. Um, but then they would have to bring it up in a court case, and that would take years, and the evidence would have to take years to gather, and then it would just never end. We would be having a very similar court case in 2028. Mr. Trump would almost certainly appeal against a guilty verdict, a process that could take months or even longer. His legal team would then face the appellate division in Manhattan and possibly the Court of Appeals. This all means that it would be highly unlikely that Mr. Trump will leave the court in handcuffs, and he would be expected to remain free on bail while he appeals. That's fine. Could he go to prison? It's possible, though not highly likely. I've been saying that forever. This one's not going to put him in prison. It never has. The 34 charges he faces are all E-class felonies. That's New York's lowest tier, and each charge carries a maximum sentence of 4 years. But it's unlikely. So, could he still run for president? Yes, he definitely can, even if he's guilty. Could he pardon himself? No, but he'd do it anyway. Honestly, this happens all the time. They're like, "Oh, that's a New York State matter." Well, he'll just do whatever he wants. If he wins the election, Juan Merchant, this judge, will be brought up on charges. I don't even think that's. I don't know why that's a controversial statement. I'm not. I don't think I'm reaching when I tell you Donald Trump wins the presidency, Juan Merchant gets brought up on charges. He does. The federal DOJ will find something. They will investigate nonstop into the judges in New York and the other one, the Judge Engoron, who's also in New York, I think. So both of them will be under investigation, and that investigation will never end. Very similar to the Joe Biden, Hunter Biden investigation that's happening in the House. It will never end. The House will just have a Juan Merchant investigation ongoing forever. And they will demand that he show up at Capitol Hill, and they will demand, and they will send him summonses, and they will send him court documents, and they will demand documents from his stuff to just to irritate the shit out of him, just to make him bothered, just to drag him through the bureaucracy. They will do that just to make it seem like this is a bad guy because he did a bad thing to Trump, which means he must be a bad guy, which means it must be illegal. If you're anti-Trump, it's illegal. So if you're a judge that's anti-Trump, that means you're weaponizing the Justice Department. That's how that works. And if you're a judge that's on Trump's side, that's just law and order. You know, it doesn't make any sense. They don't have any ethics or standards or anything like that. But that's cool. Let's just put him in charge of the entire fucking country. It'll be great. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so Mr. Trump here got booed at the Libertarian convention. The Libertarians are a type of joke ideology. They're not real. They're not a thing. They have no power or authority, and they're not important in any way, shape, or form. The old wisdom, the old joke about libertarians was that they're just Republicans who want to smoke pot. That's the old joke. It's a very old joke. That's what libertarians were. They wanted all the Republican ideas. They wanted the religion. They wanted the low taxes for the rich people. They wanted to trickle down economics. They wanted all the same things Ronald Reagan wanted, but they also wanted to smoke pot. Um, the libertarians are a fractured bunch, possibly even more fractured than the left, honestly. The left has infighting all the time, but I think they all kind of agree with a lot of basic stuff. The libertarians don't exactly agree on basic stuff. When I look at them, some of them are lunatics, some of them are not. Some of them are just Republicans who want to smoke pot, and some of them are so far off so far in the weeds that you don't know what direction they are or where they've come from or how they've gotten there. You know, so they are all over the road, and they did not like Trump. So let's listen to them booing for Trump. One sec. I'm going to turn Knooch off for a minute so I can fix some audio stuff. Okay, there we go. Knooch is off. Let's listen to these people boo Mr. Donald Trump. Let's hear what they have to boo about. Some cheers. There's a boo back. Boo.
Well, in the last year, I've been indicted by the government on 91 different things. So if I wasn't a libertarian before, I sure as hell am a libertarian now.
What? Frankly, libertarians are mostly just the real third party. The government indicted me. If I wasn't a libertarian before, I am now. Are libertarians just anti-government? Hey, they kind of are. So anytime the government does you wrong, that's when you have to become a libertarian. Anytime you disagree with the government.
DeRoy wrote, Donald J. Trump will address the Libertarian Party and its national convention on Saturday. The Libertarian Party should nominate Trump for President of the United States. Whoa. That's nice. That's nice.
They did not do that. Spoiler.
Maybe you don't want to win.
Maybe you don't want to win.
Thank you, DeRoy. Thank you. No, only do that if you want to win. If you want to lose, don't do that. Keep getting your 3% every 4 years.
Keep getting your 3%, libertarians. Keep getting that 3% of the vote. Fucking dropping bombs on him, this guy. He knows how to trash talk. He really does. Obviously, he did not get the election. He did not get nominated by the Libertarians. He's not the Libertarian choice. They picked someone else who you've never heard of and is not valuable or important in any way. So we're not going to talk about it. It is silly that he went there to talk to them because he was just hoping to get a few points. Let's see. RFK Jr. eliminated in the first round of the Libertarian Party's presidential nomination vote. So RFK Jr. is out as well for the Libertarians. They are silly. They don't like Trump. They don't like Biden. They don't like RFK. They're a little weird. So what else did we get? We got RFK was eliminated, and I just love this thing right here. Look at that. Become ungovernable with an anarchy side. Libertarians, listen, come on. Libertarians. You're not allowed to use the anarchy sign unless you're in 9th grade. Seriously, man. Nobody outside of 9th graders uses the anarchy symbol. And you shouldn't either. Because libertarians aren't anti-government. They're not. They just want the government to do what they want it to do. Nobody's anti-government. Not even the Republicans. The small government Republicans aren't anti-government. They don't want a small government. The Dems don't want a small government. The liberals and the left don't want the left doesn't want a small government. The right doesn't want a small government. They just want the government to do what they think is important, which is fine. That's how politics should work. So the libertarians should be telling us how they think the government should work because they want it to work. Anarcho-libertarians sure are. Silly and ridiculous. Yeah. Let me change my MySpace page real quick. Yes, Shincento, your MySpace page still has that anarchy symbol, doesn't it? Down with the patriarchy, it says. Become ungovernable. This is silly. This is ridiculous. This is not the catchphrase of a working, functioning political party. It's just not. They're a joke. What does that even mean? Become ungovernable. Like, if the government says X, you say Y? Does it matter what X is? Or are you just anti-government everywhere? The government said, hey, stop killing people, and you're like, fuck you. Kill anybody I want. Got my sword. The government said it's illegal to trade CP. Well, fuck you. I'll do it all I want. I don't know. Those are the good things that the government does. The government has a purpose and a reason for existing. But if they become ungovernable, I don't know what the hell they're going for here. They seem like a joke, and their little slogan there makes me think that they're a joke. And Donald Trump knows it too, because I honestly don't think Donald Trump knows a lot about how the government works, but he knows a lot about popularity. And he knows that those libertarians are pulling about 3%, and he's giving them grief about it. Yeah, keep up. Yeah, good luck. Keep getting your 3%. Don't jump on my bandwagon or nothing. Becoming governor means buy a Komatsu D355A bulldozer. Exactly. And then just do whatever you want with that bulldozer. Nobody can stop you. Just dig up the street. Who's going to stop you? The government? Fuck that. Fuck the government. Just dig up the street, dig up your yard, knock down your house, knock down your neighbor's house. You conquered it, right? You just conquer your neighbor's house. It would take a government to stop you. Uh, uh, libertarians become ungovernable, but then they call 911 when shit goes wrong, you know. And I'm making conservative arguments against them, honestly. That's what the conservatives often say about the liberals on the left and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you want to defund the police, but when things go wrong, you still dial 911. You sure wish you had a gun when somebody breaks into your house, you know. And those are acceptable critiques of the liberal and left positions. It really is, and that's okay. So yeah, everybody get your Komatsu bulldozer and start digging up your neighbor's yard because you're a Fremen on the land and you're going to take back the property that's yours. Typical fascist move, make alliances with anyone regardless of parallel belief and get more power. Well, that's also politics. Is it fascist? Yes. Is it political? Yes. I mean, it is politics to do so. It's not entirely unheard of for political coalitions to come together and meet in the middle. I mean, the Dems ought to reach out to the left and find out what the left wants, the AOCs and your Bernies and stuff like that, and then the Waldos and your leftist, your young leftist types. The Dems should reach out to them and then give them something so that they will vote for Joe Biden. They're not going to do that. God no. They hate the left. The Dems hate the left because they point out all the things the Dems do wrong, and the Dems don't want you to ever point that out. That's a bad thing. You shouldn't be pointing out what the Dems do wrong. You should be screaming about Republicans, which I do plenty because they're far worse. But now I'm rambling. Silly photo gone. Let's see what else we've got to do tonight. What is this? They're hoping they can silence me. Trump's latest truth. Social rant targets Jack Smith and accuses the special counsel of doing very bad things in response to the gag order request. So Donald Trump has. Remember when he said, "Hey, they're coming to kill me. They're coming to us. The FBI was going to assassinate me, and they were told that they were going to assassinate me." Apparently, that wasn't true, and the people in charge of the FBI are upset that Donald Trump lied about them and would like him to stop lying about them because it affects their job and their image and the way that they have to interact with the American people. According to the 45th President, Jack Smith asked U.S. District Judge Eileen Cannon to issue an order so that the GOP standard bearer cannot talk about all of the crimes he has committed, including the illegal, unconstitutional, and unwarranted raid of Mar-a-Lago. Trump's latest missive towards the legal machinery is in response to a late Friday filing. Let's see. Defendant, which would bar him from making statements that pose, okay, this is what they want. Don't let him pose a significant, imminent, and foreseeable danger to law enforcement agents. That's what they're asking. Don't let Donald Trump pose a significant, imminent, and foreseeable danger to law enforcement agents. Donald Trump hates this because they're telling him what not to say. Please don't say things that are lies about the FBI. And he's like, well, I'll do what I want. Can't stop me. He's like a child, honestly. Tell him what he can't say, and he will just irritate the shit out of him. It'll kill his brain. That will be the only thought he has for days. If somebody says you're not allowed to say that the FBI
What
tried
could
to
he
murder
possibly say that would pose an imminent threat to law enforcement?
you, the FBI is crooked and they have a kill order and they're coming to kill me. Like he said that they were there to assassinate him. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene went on to say the FBI is trying to assassinate Donald Trump. That makes his fans believe it. They now believe that the Federal Bureau of Investigation is trying to murder Donald Trump. How will those people, dumb as they are, react to that news? They only get information from Donald Trump, and he has suggested that the FBI is trying to kill him. Does that make things dangerous for them? Well, yeah, I would suppose it does. It does increase
That
the
doesn't
danger.
seem imminent and foreseeable from the legal standard.
I agree with you. I think that it isn't. I could agree with that. Should he be saying it? No. Should he be saying such blatant, obvious lies about the people in the DOJ? No. Should he be saying such blatant, obvious lies about the FBI? No. What do we do about it? Is there anything we can do about it? Probably not. But they've asked the specific gag order about this case and the people working in it and stuff like that. I don't think they've said he's not allowed to talk shit about the FBI. I think they've just suggested that because he's done that thing about the FBI, that he will do so in this new case. Let's put the gag order in place now. Let's get it in there now so that he can't do it. And the gag order makes sense on the New York case. It makes sense on the Florida case. It makes sense on the Jack Smith case. Put the gag order in ahead of time because you know he's going to try. But again, this is just legal wrangling. This isn't super interesting, super important stuff. But it's just more of the messy bitch drama that everything he comes in contact with, he turns into messy bitch drama. It really does. Messy, bitchy drama. Being angry at who said what, he said this, she said that, the judge is biased for this, the judge is not biased for that. He's a very messy bitch. This Donald Trump guy. Let's see. We've got his healthcare issue. This is only a small issue, but I thought it was interesting. This week on the campaign trail, Donald Trump suggested that he was open to restricting birth control or allowing states to do so. He later walked it back on Truth Social, saying he will never advocate imposing restriction of birth control. So which is it? He's been on both. He's been on all sides of this issue. I honestly think that he spoke
The
off
gag
the cuff.
orders seem almost exclusively like political weapons used to try and suppress Trump's campaign.
Well, no. He's threatening and doxing and talking about people that are involved with the trial. You know, he's trying to dox the judge's daughter. He's trying to make his team talk shit about the people who are on the jury. If they were allowed to know who's on the jury, we would know who's on those juries. Like, they would be on primetime fucking Fox News with their faces and their names, and we would know who they are if he were allowed to do so. If he weren't worried that there would be some sort of repercussion for it. Gag orders aren't political. No, he's making these things into campaign issues. Donald Trump is allowed to go on he's allowed to go to a rally and talk about tax structure. He's allowed to talk about job numbers. He's allowed to talk about Joe Biden. He's allowed to talk about the plans he has for Israel. He's allowed to talk about the plans he has for Palestine. He's allowed to talk about anything he wants except the people involved with this trial. That's the only thing he's not allowed to talk about. And there's a reason he's not allowed to talk about the people in the trial, because that could lead to violence towards them. That could lead him to saying this FBI, he's already said that the FBI wants to kill him. Marjorie Taylor Greene has used the word assassinate to describe the FBI. What if the FBI is called on at the stand and we know who they are? They're not a part of the jury, but we would know their stuff.
He's allowed to make them into campaign issues. The right to seek redress of grievances is the most protected right.
He's not allowed to do things that are threatening towards the people involved in the situation, in the court case. That's what he's been blocked from. It's not, hey, you're not ever allowed to talk about this. You're not allowed to do these things. He's not allowed to directly or indirectly threaten the people involved with the case. That's it. He still can make them campaign issues. He still does and can seek the redress and grievance of
Canuch very loud BTW.
Yes, she is, because I fucking suck at this job. I still suck at audio. I really can't fix it. I swear to God. I'm too dumb to pull this off. Because the videos that are on the websites are whisper quiet if I don't turn them
And
all
a
the way
judge's
up.
daughter that has nothing to do with the case, part of a redressing of grievances.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. He's threatening the family members of the people involved in the case because he wants them to be found, not killed. He wants them to be seen as political and choosing a side beforehand. He thinks that if you ever worked for a Democrat, you're not allowed to judge him. If you ever voted for Democrats, you're not allowed to be in his jury. If you ever donated to Hillary Clinton in the year 2000, you're not allowed to be on a jury of his peers. That is what they're going for. That is what they want. And that is what Fox News will push. If, I play that one video of, what's his name, Jesse Waters, saying this lady isn't married and she went to college and she has student debt. She can't possibly judge or be on the jury for Donald Trump. She's clearly ideological. And that's what they would do. If they could have said that woman's name, shown you her Instagram, they would have. But they're not allowed to. And I think we need to keep Trump from leaking those things, because as soon as he leaks those things, or as soon as he goes after somebody's daughter, or the judge's daughter, or any of these people on the court, then his fans will dig it up, find it.
The judge's daughter is the least plausible grievance, but he has a very strong right to call out potential political corruption, even if his logic is insane and unreasonable.
Well, he's doing it in a shitty way. He's doing it in a way that is possibly illegal. He's doing it in a way that you should have a gag order against, honestly. And does that constrain his rights to free speech? Yes. But he's brought that on himself by committing crimes. You see, he's done things that have put him in legal hot water. He is now indicted in the court. They've indicted him several times over a lot of these things. So yes, his rights have been lowered. If he didn't have as much money as he does, he would be in jail while these things happen and wouldn't have a phone, wouldn't be able to hire people to search for the judge's daughter and things like that. So I'm okay with this. This is fine. If you get indicted, your liberty starts to shrink a little bit. Sorry, that's just the way it happens. It has to happen. And that makes sense to me. If he's found guilty, his liberty shrinks even more, because he starts have the court imposes fines on him and requirements and punishments and things like that. You don't just get to say free speech. I don't want to do those.
A gag order for a misdemeanor which basically carries no jail time based on his offender score seems insane to me.
Well, a gag, because he owns his own media empire. He owns a social media platform. It's a shitty one that doesn't do anything other than put his voice out there, but he does. So he should be even more careful. There should be even more rules on him. If you specifically, as a very private individual, say things on Twitter, I have a fucking Twitter. Guess what? It gets 3 fucking views. You know, anything I say there is doesn't go very far. But he owns the fucking platform. It's named after him. It's uh, got his initials on the fucking stock market. So yes, I'm okay. Put more restrictions on him because he is especially dangerous, especially grievous. And if he gets in front of a camera and says, Judge Merchan's daughter is out to get me, and she's a bad person, and here's where she's at, and here's what's going on, and here's how they're harming me, it can be all lies, but a lot of people are going to believe it. He's not just a regular person. If they want to fucking elevate him to a new fucking level, well, he has to be held responsible to a higher level of responsibility. If you get all the benefits but don't take any of the responsibility, you're breaking the fucking social contract. With great power comes great responsibility. Some guy once told me in a movie, and Donald Trump wants all the great power, and he doesn't want to take any of the responsibility. Yeah, I think he's where were we? Healthcare. Yeah, he's gonna come out against birth control, and then the states are gonna start banning it. So look forward to that. If he wins, the states will start banning birth
You
control.
can only
That'll be
punish
fine.
him after he does that or put in a restriction that only limits that beyond that his free speech is more important to me.
Well, that's what the gag order is. He's come out. They didn't just make the gag order out of nowhere. Jack Smith is not making a gag order out of nowhere either. The judge in the trial has said, hey, you shouldn't be saying that about the people involved in the court. Here's a gag order. He did a thing. He got punished for it. And they're charging him $1,000 or $5,000 a day or every time he does it. So is that a huge thing that's going to stop him from doing it? No, but it looks bad for the jury. It pisses off the judge. I think you described to me why you shouldn't piss off the judge. But if the judge has stopped saying those things, they're harmful to the people in this court. Here's a gag order, and then he violates it 10 damn times. At some point, he's the problem. And I think he is the problem. I think Donald Trump is the problem. He's the anomaly. Our system worked fine until he fucking came along. Not perfectly. There were still problems. We still had difficulties. We still had issues. But he has severely broken our system because he doesn't act right. He doesn't follow the rules. He doesn't do the things that other people do.
As long as he is allowed to keep falsely claiming the FBI is out to get him, I am comfortable his speech is protected enough, but if a gag order limits that, I am against it. Lies are protected speech.
Lies are protected speech, but if those are dangerous lies that are, I mean, somebody has to draw a line somewhere. That judge is drawing a line. Jack Smith is a very good lawyer. He was a lawyer for The Hague. Like, he prosecutes war crimes. I think he knows what he's on about. I trust him to say, hey, this should have a gag order. I trust him more than I trust Donald Trump telling me what free speech is and isn't. Because Donald Trump doesn't know what the fuck
The line
is.
is Brandenburg versus Ohio.
Well, that is a thing. Is Jack Smith going against Brandenburg versus Ohio, or is he in the bounds of that choice? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. I'm not a lawyer. I only pretend to be one when it benefits me. So maybe he's outside that, and the other judges will shoot it down. And maybe Eileen Cannon will be like, no, you can't have that. That's outside of Brandenburg v. Ohio. And you can't have a gag order yet because he hasn't done anything specifically against you in your case. Maybe. Do you think that Jack Smith saying, hey, he's done this thing in the past, he did this thing with the FBI, we need to get the gag order on him now, matters? I mean, he's going to say it anyway, but what I want is the judge and the lawyers saying, hey, we know you're going to say this thing. If you say that thing, we're going to charge you, and it looks bad on the jury. I'm okay with that because it doesn't take does it take away his free speech? Well, it chills his speech, sure, but I think that that's the right thing to do. That's the legal, lawful, orderly thing to do. Okay, so if you're watching or paying attention, hop into chat. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you're feeling. The lovely lady Kanuch will read it to you. Got one or two more little stories. Press the thumbs up, press the like, press the subscribe button, press all those cool buttons. And if you want to be cool, like these guys in chat, you can go to chat, tell us what you're thinking. You can go to the Discord and link stories, and then we can read about anything that you think is important.
Discord. https Discord GG Beignet Tritix 8.
Ranked choice voting has challenged the status quo. Its popularity will be tested in November. So, ranked choice voting is an idea that I'm on board for. I think it's a good idea. I think it would be cool. I think it would be good. Alaska's new election system with open primaries and ranked voting has been a model for those in other states who are frustrated by political polarization and a sense that voters lack real choice at the ballot box. Use for the first time in 22, the changes helped propel the first Alaskan native to seat in Congress. That's interesting. They could be short-lived. Opponents of the ranked voting want to repeal it and are entangled in a legal fight over whether their initiative will be able to remain on Alaska's November ballot. It's just one example this year of the intensifying fight over a more expansive way for voters to choose candidates, driven in part by deep dissatisfaction with the status quo and opposition from political parties and partisan groups that fear losing power. There is usually only one party that's pushing for ranked choice voting, and it's the Dems, the people on the left. I've never heard of a right-wing person pushing for ranked choice. Could be wrong, but I've never heard it. I've never heard a Republican say, hey, I'm a Republican, I totally choose ranked choice voting. Never heard that. But it would be interesting if there are some people telling me that. So this is why I would vote for Joe Brandon. No, he's not pushing for ranked choice voting, but some people in his party are. And maybe if he continues to, if the government continues in a democratic way, maybe some of those people could get that passed. Is it a hope? Yes. Is it hopium? Yes. Is it me grasping at straws? Yes. So that one guy who comes into chat every now and then was asking me why I would vote for Biden, and that's why. Because Donald Trump is definitely not going to get us ranked choice voting. Definitely not. 100%. Just not going to happen. And if there's a Republican who's pushing it, that would shock me. That would surprise me. I've never heard of one. So I don't want to vote for them either. So is it a two-party system? Yeah. There's no way around that right now. First past the post, 50% plus one. It's all it takes. I'm not happy with that, but that's the way it works at the moment. And ranked choice voting could change that, but only one side is talking about that ranked choice voting. And let's see what else we got to talk about tonight. There is, okay, this one made me laugh. I really liked this one. This is Lindsey Graham, silly old queen that he is. Here's what he had to say. Let me turn Kanuch off, then turn the volume up, and I'm going to remember this time. I'm going to remember. And here we go with Lindsey Graham.
Bottom line is, conservatives are tolerant. We are, kind of get out of your business. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. It's time to push back. Bottom line is, conservatives are tolerant.
Conservatives are tolerant. We get out of your business and leave you alone if you leave me alone. Now that is nonsense. That is not true at all. That has never been the way that conservatives have ever acted, ever. It's never been true. But he's on the news saying it. The conservatives will just leave you alone. If you just leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Unless you're two dudes who want to get married, because then they will be all up in your shit. They will be all up in your business. They will tell you what you can and can't do if you're two dudes trying to get married. Now, if you're having an abortion, they will absolutely not allow that. They'll just leave everybody alone unless you're two dudes getting married, or you're trying to have an abortion, or you're trying to take birth control pills. They don't like that either. So if you're any of those things, they're not going to leave you alone. They're going to be in your business. They're going to demand important and private data to make sure that you're not doing any of those things. And gender changes. Well, they can't allow gender changes either. If you want to switch your gender, then the government of the conservative government will be all up in your shit. They will not allow you to do that. You don't have that kind of freedom. So those are the only things that they'll stop. And watching porn. If you want to watch porn, the conservatives won't let you do that either. They don't want you to do that. They really want it to be hard. They want it to not happen at all. And, I mean, if you want to read a book that includes gay or trans people, then no, they're not going to let you do that either. They won't let you do that. So they're all about freedom unless you're doing any of those things. But if you want to put, black people in your movies, they don't want you to do that either. They really don't want you to put black people in white people roles in the past. They don't do that. Please stop. The Republicans don't want you to do that either. The conservatives don't want you to do that. And, except for those things, they're all about freedom. I mean, unless you want to be non-religious. The state of Texas still literally doesn't allow atheists to run for most offices. So if you want to be non-religious, you can't do that either under the Republican and conservative banners or under a conservative government. They won't allow you to do those things. So how does Lindsey Graham say this? How does he think that this is a correct statement? The bottom line is conservatives are tolerant. They're not. We are the kind of get out of your business. They're not. You leave me alone. They never leave people alone. I'll leave you alone. They never do that. I don't know how he says this without getting laughed at. What happens to a conservative in the conservative's brain to make them think that they are actually live and let live? They're not. They never have been. Even when I was a kid, if there was a strip club, it would get picketed by religious people. They would just go out in front of a strip club and picket signs and not let people go in there. And if you went in there while they were picketing, they would dox you. They would try and figure out who you were. If it's a small enough town, they'll know. And then they'd try and figure out what kind of car you drive. And they'd ask all around town to find out whose car that was and what the license plate was and stuff like that. And they would let everyone know that you went to a strip club. Oh God, oh Jesus, this is a terrible person. Don't hire him. Don't be friends with him. Keep him out of that place. If you want to, they invented cancel culture. They're the ones who invented cancel culture. And if you talk shit about Donald Trump today, guess what? They cancel you. They kicked what's her name? Dick Cheney's daughter out of the party because she talks shit about Trump. A lack of shame helps them say whatever they want. Well, if it were a lack of shame, I could almost comprehend that. Like, hey, well, I'm going to say this so that I get power. I think they don't know what they're saying or what the words mean. I don't think they know anything. I don't think Lindsey Graham knows what the word freedom means. I don't think he does. I don't think he knows what the word fascist means. I don't think he knows what the word freedom means. I don't think he knows why anybody would want to get an abortion. He's never been anywhere near a woman, so he probably doesn't know what the hell they are. There's some sort of mythical creature that sometimes he sees out in the wild, but he's never been anywhere near them. I don't think they know what the words mean. And that bothers me. That makes me wonder, like, how did he get in charge? Why is he running the show when he doesn't know what he's talking about or why he's saying it? And that bothers me a lot, that he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't know what the word freedom means. He pushes for abortion rights to go away. He pushes for anti-porn laws. He pushes for anti-gay marriage laws. He pushes for nonsense about stopping illegal immigrants from voting. They're not. He makes it so that people have to jump through more hoops to get voter registration. And he calls it freedom. I don't know why. I don't get it. Either he's an absolute moron, or he doesn't think about the things he's doing and saying. I think that's what it is that they're a thoughtless party. Our party is freedom. Freedom is what we like. Everything we do, and we like and we have right here that we want is called freedom. And anybody who disagrees with us or wants to live a life slightly differently, well, those are anti-freedom people. If you want to live in a if you want to have a house in the suburbs with a white picket fence and a traditional marriage and 2 kids and a job, that's freedom. But if you want to live in a city, in an apartment with your gay boyfriend and adopt a kid, well, that's anti-freedom. They don't know what the words mean. And that's what I think it is. I think that's where I think we keep coming to is I look at them and they're clearly, blatantly, obviously anti-freedom. They are. But they tell me they're the Freedom Party. They're the leave us alone, we'll leave you alone party. And they're just not. I don't know how they get to this point without a severe amount of imagination. So I've turned the Lady Canooch back on, and that's really all I have for news stories tonight. I'm going to close this one. Then what am I doing right now? Ooh, I'm going to turn a video game on. Then I'm going to get a drink, and we're going to play the last spell. So I'm going to hit the add button so that it doesn't come on again in a minute. I don't know if you've seen ads recently or not. I have no idea. I barely understand how this damn thing works. So I'm going to hit that button. I'm going to go get a beer, and I'll be back, and we'll play the last spell. All right. I hope this works. All right, I am back, and hopefully so are you. Let's press the button. Let's close some windows. Yeah, if you're watching, hop into chat. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you're feeling. And we're going to play a game. Very fun game. The Lady Canooch will be on. So hit me with your political hot takes and things like that. Any wild ideas or any questions or crazy thoughts that you have, feel free to hit me up. Okay. I think I'm going to change the resolution of this game so that it can look better. All right, yeah, got it. So then we go here, go to here. We turn off window capture, turn on a game capture. There it is. Then we can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. all the way up. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, here we go. Last spell, ready to go. Continue from Giltenberg. It's a banger of a song. Love that. Alright, I think I just ended the night because I got attacked by two sides. So let's spend our tainted essence with the goddess of darkness. You're the only one for me, baby. I'd never two-time you with your sister. New structure can be built. Scavenger camp. Health, mana.
I have to pee, but I am being held hostage by a kitten that just got comfortable.
That is a tough choice to make. If the kittens aren't kept comfortable enough, that can be troublesome. Okay, come on, mouse. What are you doing to me? Yeah, gold mine. Then only need 300 on that one to get more health. Okay. We'll go back. Hey, goddess of light, you're the only one for me. I'd never two-time you with your evil dark sister. Yeah, there we go. Survive 4 nights. Okay.
He warm and makes the purr can't get up.
Yep. Level ups. Let's do Bruno, level 4. Health is a good one, but it's green. Let's use a reroll. There you go. Block. One's blue. Skill range. Skills. Okay. Skill range. Hit from farther away. Get a perk. Let's do a... Wait. Need one more? No, I don't want to be a glass cannon. He's my tank. Potion throw. Leapfrog. Or sprint. Yeah, okay, we'll do sprint. Alright. Then we got Unvarlina. She's my archer. Let's give her a thickness. Yeah. Giggity. 9% damage, 4% resistance, dwarves or Runeberg DLC. She's a thick dwarf. I'm alright with this. Okay. Details. Level up. We've got accuracy, which is nice, but... Ugh, come on. There we go. Health. Give me a blue one. And physical damage? Yeah. Why not? That's what she does all day, right? Shooting
Thick
people.
thighs save lives.
Exactly. This guy knows what's up. Let's do Inez. Let's level you up. No blues. Come on. There we go. Uncommon. Block. Ugh. Well, alright. Block. Daily mana regen. That looks pretty good. Magic damage. But it's not blue. Reliability. Increase the minimum damage of an attack? Huh. Well, alright. It's blue. That's what I'm doing. That's the decision I'm making. Is the highest level ups. What do we got? We got spiky counter. Whenever heroes hit, automatically casts spiky counter on the attacker. Okay, we've got a glass cannon. I don't want that. Nimbleness. As long as the hero isn't wounded, 15 dodge and +2 move points. That's pretty nice. Every 2 enemies hit, the next skill gets vision. Allows quick reload. Allow 1 restore use to all the skills in the current weapon set. I don't know what that means. Oh, I think it gives back 1 use to all the skills in the current weapon set. Yeah, let's do that. Well, she needs more magic missiles. I think this went well. Items available for the Night Lord. Oh my. A bow. I think we already have a bow. Well, let's look at Inez. Where is she? Not Inez. Unvarlina. She already has a short bow +1, so let's not do a bow. A shield and a turtle shell. The blue shell, the most powerful of all shells. That is a stingy turtle charm. Accuracy and resistance, propagation damage. This is a shield. I can put that on my tanky boy, Bruno, right? Offhand shield. And I think I'll take the shield. Put that on my boy Bruno. Items? No. Bags? Kind of. Characters. There we go. Stash. Put that shield on there, and I've got a hammer and a board. Alright. Building structures for 142 gold. What do we got? We got that new one, right? The gold mine, the house, temple, the Manuel, and the shop. We already have most of those. So we need a gold mine. I'll put you right there. Gold mine. What does the gold mine do? Uses one production phase, instantly regenerates 25 gold. If I want to upgrade it, upgrade passive production, gold 2540, passive production. Upgrades mine, gold 2040. Workers require 2 to 1. Ooh, that only costs 20 to upgrade it. Let's check out some new gear. Most of those cost. Buy a helmet for somebody. Heavy armor. Removes that move points. That's kind of dangerous. Blues. Tome of Secrets. The Shadow Bolts. Wooden hand crossbow. And a purple shell. Good lord. It's even better than the blue one because it has 3 spikes. Propagation bounces. I don't know if I have any propagation bouncing skills. Cost 61. That's an awful lot. What are you? You're a fireball scroll and a fire thrower scroll. Oh, we got potions too. Mana potion, visibility potion, stone. Bruno, how does this helmet hit you? You don't have a helmet. Hervalina, health. What is low health? Buy that helmet for somebody. Characters, you got the lowest health. 237, 198, 210. So 198. Inez is getting a helmet. Yes. Shop. Inez, helmet. Helmet. Okay, character. Here. Stash. Helmet. Okay. We got the helmet. Then we can close this. Structure. Do I still have enough to do? Where'd my gold mine go? There's my gold mine. Do I want to spend my workers on that or spend my workers on healing? I think I only need a little bit of healing. This one's free, right? Or is that takes 0 workers? Heal you. You're healed, you're fine. So we're done there. Monowell, let's see if we got anything there. 6 mana to you, because you definitely need it. And restores mana to all heroes. Yeah, let's do that too. And then upgrades benediction from 6 to 12 for 30 gold. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. Upgrade. I have 2 worker boys left. These guys got nothing. Let's spend it on the gold then. Gold. 2 workers. Produces 25 gold. I still have 1 worker left. Heal everybody? She is missing a hit point, I suppose. Alright. Now what are we doing? We are going to build something. Do we want to build another thing? Or do we want to buy some more stuff? Buy some stuff. Buy some stuff. Fur pants. Wooden greaves. A shield. I hate having money not spent, but we're buying this for Bruno, I think. Medium armor. Yeah. We're getting him a nice set of heavy armor. There we go. I think they all have worn medium armor on already. Does this help? This does armor 15, health. Takes away a move. Armor instead of dodge. Let's keep her with dodge for now. Maybe that's better for her. Build some defenses. Oh, hell. We did not spend any money. We did not save any money for fences. That's dumb. Alright. Can we repair one for money? 9 stuff to repair. Repair? Oh, okay. Oh, that costs materials. Okay, let's... Defenses. What do we got? Barricades, wooden walls, things, structures. Oh, I can't repair those because I don't need to. So we got stones for that. A wooden gate. We're going to have a gate on this side. Where's the monsters coming from? 3 from there? They're all on that side now. Okay. Then let's put some walls here. Yes, yes. Reinforced wooden wall. Boop, boop, boop. One right there. There we go. Got 60 left. So I have a funny feeling that they're coming at this side next. Just my guess anyway. Because that would be ironic. And I am done, I think. Yeah, that costs a worker, but gets me stuff. Okay. So let's move my fools around. Move my guy right up front. Right there. Right here. There we go. I think I am ready to roll. All right, it took quite a while of prep, but I think I am ready to go. End of the phase. Saving. Drinking. Shot him. Let's do toit volley. Nice toit volley. Okay. Then my mage. Gonna take these in the center, and my soldier's gonna head over that way. So let's do there, magical missile. Oops. Regular sword attacks. There we go. Take that, fool. It's gonna be right. She got points left. She has 1. She'll be fine. Then my soldier boy. Get up in here. Dang it. Nah. Maybe I should have done that on a different turn. Sprint, what does that do? 10 hit points? Gives me 3 move. Puts me exactly where I want to be, though. God, no, we'll just wait. Don't get antsy. Just wait for them to come to you. Stomp. Oh. Stomp. Cheer. Magic missiles, always nice. Then follow up with swords. What is this? Quick reload. Uses per night 3. Weapon restoration. I don't know what that did. Probably used it poorly. Got some fools over here. Are they gonna go around this way? Hope not. Let's go over here and shoot them. There we go. All right. I think that's everything. Yep. Small hit, but he's fine. There's a lot more over here. Okay. That hits what? 1, 2, 3 of them? White volley hits 4. If I knock the arm off them, I should kill them sooner. Kill a couple more. Boop. And just boop them again. Why not? Then let's go over here. No, can't reach that. Can't reach that. I think I did a bad job there. Let's cheer the mage on again. Sword. Couple steps. Some more swords. Hide behind the cart. And call it. There we go. Action points. Who's got action points? I don't believe you. Yeah, he does. I believe you. He got no more move though. They're gonna come to him. Uh-oh. Don't go breaking my fence.
I am back. What did I miss?
I decided that I should totally and completely jump on the Trump train, and it's the right thing to do. Morally, it's what I ought to do. Not really. I had one sip of beer, and now I want to vote for Trump. It's weird. Started playing a video game. 1,
Tipsy
2,
Waldo.
3, 4, 5. There we go. Unlimited power. And my archer is going to take all of these fools on. Get 5 of those sons of bitches in there. Let's do it again. 3, 4. Oops. There you go. I was all up in my business. Better back up a step. And then 2 more steps. I didn't even see that guy there. Okay, I think that's it. No, I didn't do my soldier. Okay, okay. I forget. Crush. Crush again. Good lord. You guys got all the hit points. Alright. I'm gonna stomp. You should go and stomp them again. Do I have stomps left? I do. Stomps. I missed. You son of a bitch. Go here. Die. Wreck those 2. We're gonna hit them again. Oops. There we go. Go right here. Okay. The mage has quite a bit of work to do. Let's do missiles. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do missiles again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good lord. Alright, those guys are tough. You're not attacking them incorrectly. And the archer, yeah. Toit volley. And that's it for my turn. They're coming to get me. Power shot, huh? It worked. One of my mages out of magic points. That sucks. Good lord. Those things are way too tough. I think I'm doing it wrong. Attacking them the wrong element or something. I need more warriors. They seem to do all the work. Let's go there. Damn it, I was right behind him. How did I miss? Tight volley over here. Or over there. Yeah, look at that. 4 of them in there. Those big ones, maybe. Die. There we go. And then we can transfer whatever the hell that is. I don't even know what it does. I don't get it. They're gonna get me. And end turn. Okay. Don't get got. Banging on my gates. Wow, he is entirely surrounded. But that's okay. Joke's on you fools. He's got to stop. Okay. Damn it. It's too close. And my archer. Still got tight volleys. Let's do it again. 3. Get 3 of them in that one. Power shot. Yeah, I'm out of stuff. What's this guy got? He's got. Oh, I guess I'll do one more wallop. There we go. There we go. More stomp right there. This guy does a lot of work. Oops. Oh, I'm out of attacks. Okay. Sword. There we go. That guy's got this. Let's see if I can get closer. Drop 1 or 2 of these fools. Out of range. That one's not. Die, you monster. miss. All right. And that turn is over. Good. Alright. Sword guy, or my hammer man, very easily mops up these last two. We did it! I'm so good at this. Level 5. Level S. Rank S. That's right. Well, that was easy. Night 4. Continue. Oh, they're coming from that side and this side. I knew that would be next. Alright. Let's go see our ladies. Alright, let's get that, let's finish off this one, yeah. Health, always good. Scavenger camp, a new structure can now be built. Scavenger camp. Mana, yes, please. Oops, ran out of bits, okay. Let's go see this lady. We now have a new thing, which is an inn. Alright. Hammers, short bows, wands. New pants. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. This sun has gone down, so I don't need this light quite as much. Let's leave. Okay, level ups next. Bruno. Resistance, meh. Mana, yeah. Poison damage? Does he do poison damage? Experience gain. Now that's kind of nice too. Maybe he'll level up faster. Perks. Perky. Relentless. Whenever a hero has 3 or less current move points and attacks in melee range, restores 1 move point. Increased to 1 target's killed. Okay. Kill and move, kill and move. Alright. That sounds like a good plan. For my hammer bro. Dodge. Okay. Opportunism. Fire damage, so negative alterations. Oh, if they have a thing. Crit power. Mana regen. There it is. That way I get more shots. And archer, longer weapons. Ooh. Longer range. Alright. Let's check on Inez. What you got? Action points. That's pretty cool. Maybe. Not really, because she already runs out of attacks. Health would be good. Resistance, accuracy. Accuracy is pretty good, but we're going to do... Action point seems like it something I ought to maximize. Isolation, propagation, damage. Reliability. Mana regen. There we go. It was white, but it was worth it. Okay. Perks. Keep it in there. 38 action points spent to the next mana consuming skill. Gets mana rounded down to. Huh. Alright. Okay. Level ups are done. Items. For the reward, what do we got? Ooh, a blue medium armor. Alright, let's do that. Put it on somebody who needs it. Increases her health to 36. 260. let's do it. Then let's go to the store, I think. Build new structures. And buy new gear. Let's check everybody's hit points and magic points first real quick. Where are we at? Hit points are maxed. Mana is what we need. We want to upgrade it first, right? Upgrade resource 8 to 12 mana. It only costs 40 gold. Let's upgrade that. Max mana goes from 6 to 10. Let's upgrade that too. Then we're going to hit this one. It only costs 1 guy to my mage. There we go. We're going to hit this one. Hits everybody. There we go. I have 2 guys left. Okay. 2 guys left. Health we don't need. Gold. Do it again? Now I'm out of workers. So if I want more workers, I need to build a house. So I don't think I have any money for building structures. Shit, I forgot about the scavengers camp too. What's the scavengers camp? Generates materials every production phase. We generate about workers. House. Manuel, shop, inn. What does an inn do? Ability to recruit additional heroes. Shit. Should have done that. Dummy. Alright. Build some defensive walls. Yeah. Reinforced wooden wall right there. And here and here and here. Here and here. Now put a gate right there. I think we're good. We're going to repair. All right. Got the walls repaired. Just Jerry podcast. My thoughts on Trump. At the LNC, I covered that earlier in a little bit ago, but he got booed. The Libertarians are a joke, and I think it's funny. Yeah, the Libertarians have never been a serious party. I don't think that they are. And then Trump gave them shit for getting 3% and booing him. I think that was the best part. That was my favorite part, is that he said to them, and elect me unless you want to get 3%. Keep getting your 3%, he said to the Libertarians, and they booed him, and they will continue to get 3%. Close that. I put the archer and the mage down here, and the fighter all on his lonesome over here. So I think he can take out a whole wave by himself. These two work together. Maybe. Yeah, the media is blowing the booing out of proportion. I think so. It was only half booing and half cheering and half just making noise, which very libertarian of them to do. Not have a consolidated message. That's a very libertarian thing to do. So that doesn't surprise me that some of them would be on board and some of them would hate it, and some would be just in the middle confused. They are overblowing it, but there's not a whole lot going on today. I mean, even I watch the news and pay attention to the politics stuff. There's not that much going on today. Well, everybody's still kind of holding their breath, waiting for the Trump trial stuff to happen, possibly this week. Tomorrow is closing arguments. Then They're probably going to have a couple of days of deliberation. I can't imagine them coming out of a deliberation this week, because today's already Monday. It was a holiday, so they didn't do anything. So tomorrow's closing arguments. They'll be in deliberations for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They'll spend the weekend in their nice posh hotel rooms, and then we'll get, I think, the announcement on this coming Monday. So a week from today, I suspect we will get the Donald Trump guilty, not guilty, hung jury verdict. If it's a hung jury, I think it'll take a lot longer. If it goes past like 2 weeks, that's a hung jury, right? Like Popog, correct me if I'm wrong. Should I build more defenses? I think I have enough. I guess I could put like more walls out here, right? Oh, I can't put them outside here. Okay, never mind. All right, we're going to end that phase. I know I have 50 gold remaining. Well, what can I spend 50 gold on? Nothing. I need to save it for the end. Shut up. I know what we need to do. We need to go get another beer. That's what we need to do. So, if you're watching, if you're paying attention, hop into chat. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how you're thinking. What do you think is going to happen next week? What is the trial going to turn up with this silly Trump trial? Is it going to matter? Toss anything you got into chat. I'm going to go get a drink and I'll be right back. Alright, back upstairs with a drink. Turn this light down a little bit more. Don't need quite as much now that it's dark outside. So let's put that there so I can see it. And I'm back in the game. Here we go. Alright, I think the soldier boy can handle himself. These two need to work together though. Type volley right there. There we go. Take one step. There we go. I can't wait for the reaction if the trial goes in Trump's favor. I know it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess no matter what. If he's found not guilty, it's going to be a mess because he's going to be on TV. He's going to be gloating. He's going to take a victory lap. All of his fans are going to scream about how it was totally a witch hunt and they were totally right and everybody else is wrong. and it will be a mess that way. If he's guilty, then it'll be a mess the other direction. Everybody will say, oh, this is important and it super matters, and why would you ever vote for him? And then his fans will be like, well, it wasn't real, it's not a thing, it was a process crime, you know. And if it takes more than a week and it gives us a hung jury, I think that gets its own kind of craziness that both sides will cry about that. This guy's a monster. Uh-oh, they brought archers. They brought archers. I'm just gonna stomp right here. Yeah. Take that, fools. Do it again. That's a lot of guys. That hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? Yeah. That's the right one. Okay. Drop some of these archers. Oops, we're out of stuff. Okay. No reason not to use it, right? What am I saving it for? My birthday? Oh, let's move. Okay. Got it. Damn, that's a lot of fools. Well, there's a lot over this side too.
It's like elixirs in Final Fantasy game, you'll need them sometime later. Credits roll.
Right. Save them up forever.
Hey ho, Waldo.
Soyvac, hey, how you doing? Welcome in. We're playing video games and drinking beer. Let's see. Yeah, shoot.
Beer sounds good no matter what time it is. D.
Right. Always delicious and nutritious. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, out of turns. Okay. Alright, let's kill some of these archers. I do not like them.
I am also playing a game exceptionally. I do not have to work today.
Oh yeah, was it? Well, you did not have to work today. That's good. I was going to say because of the holiday, but in America it's a holiday today. But I don't think that's where you live. End turn. Done with the actions. Yes, okay. End of this turn. I think we're going to be fine on this run.
No, the
archer-
next holiday in Germany is the 1006.
On October 6th. Okay. That's a long time from now. Ah, look at those bastards breaking up my walls. Ah, somebody snuck by me. Ah, sneaky lady. Okay. God, I don't want to go over there and kill her, but snuck by me. Gotta be done. Can I make it back? I can. Get back here. Drop a couple stomps.
Oh no, XD American thing other system, it's June the 10th XD.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forget that we do it backwards. You're doing it correctly. It's America that's backward.
Here we write Damonth year XD.
Yeah, you're right. That makes more sense because days are small, months are slightly larger, and then years are the largest. So it makes sense. But we're goofy and we do it wrong. Not that I will ever change it or do it any differently, but my kids can. They can do it better. Metric system too. They can do that if they like. Requires line of sight. How do I not have line of sight on that guy?
At Zoivac I started to question myself, did he mean October or June?
There we go. A lot of fools. Ooh, look at that. Yes. Alright, that worked really well. There we go. That's another good one. Oh, I might be leaving my mage all alone to fend for
Yeah, at
herself.
6 a.m. without any sleep my brain is not the fastest anymore, sorry L.
Everybody's taking their turn. Yes. Alright, end turn. This could go badly. It's a lot of guys. I needed to make an in and then bring out a fourth character. Okay. If I survive this, that's what we do. In, fourth character. Probably another fighter with a hammer. Hammer bro goes there. Stomps. Stomps. there's way too many over here. Okay.
The 10th of June is the Tag der Deutschen Einheit, what literally means Day of German Unity. We celebrate the fall of the wall on this day.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, I assume it's nice. It sounds nice. Lots of damage there. Let's see this one. Make it nice. Get in there. Oh, that's a lot. There we go. No, no one has mana potion. Shut up.
I am positively surprised your text-to-voice bot can pronounce German almost correct. L.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes she does really well. Sometimes she does not. Just don't put any apostrophes in there. The apostrophes dick her up. Aren't you afraid of me? Nice. And that's just too many over here.
You could speculate the bot pronounce it good because German is literally the heritage of the English language.
Yeah, we do share like a root. Yeah. If I remember correctly, from a history class, there was like a vote back in the 1700s what the official language in America would be, and it was first
Beyond
place was
13
English.
corners, but yes, XD.
But yeah, but the second, the one that came in second was German. It was the second most votes.
Sorry, didn't hear you.
No, you're good. Let's see. No, we don't want that. What? This one. Die. There we go.
Ads over.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if I remember correctly from some history class, there was a vote back in the 1700s on what the official language of America would be, and English won, but second place was German. Oh, there's a guy over here. There's a guy over here. Dang. I just do not have enough heroes. What I need is some turrets, some auto turrets. It's just dropping fools. I assume that's end game kind of stuff. Ouch. No walls.
Hello.
What up, stream wizards?
Welcome back.
I know that vote. There are some rumors here that this pollution only won with only one vote more for English.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go back to the jungle.
Who's going back to the jungle?
Yeah, it's called, and then we make a movie called, Stream Wizard 2, Back to the Jungle.
Stream Wizard 2, Back to the Jungle. Sounds exciting.
It's
Who's
not very.
Who stars in that movie?
Me.
You. Oh well.
And my monkey pal.
And your monkey pal. What's the name of your monkey pal?
John.
That's
an
a
H.
That's a bad name for a monkey, boss. I'm telling you.
It's not my fault. That's what the director named him.
Okay, that's what his parents named him. I mean, you
But
can't do anything about it, I
no,
guess.
The director was like, you gotta name it the same thing as my nephew. His name's John Arbuckle.
Okay, great. Thanks for that, Stream Wizard.
It's releasing only on VHS.
Oh, okay. It was such a good movie, it went straight to VHS.
It's straight to VHS.
Yeah, all the best movies. Straight to VHS. This is what I got to put up with.
Watch out, there is some shady guy with hottie and glasses behind you. Well,
I know, right? That's the Stream Wizard. He comes by every now and then during streams to jibber jabber at us. That didn't work. That was a waste of my time. I don't know what that does. Didn't seem to help me at all. And I'm
shady
surrounded.
only because who in the world wears sunglasses in the night? Well,
Well, no, those are his regular glasses. They turn dark. He was probably staring at a screen or a light or something like that that turned them dark. Soldier boy. That's it, huh? I need a fourth character. I really do. Yeah, I know they didn't move.
they turn dark depending on the light radiation, or what doesn't know that something like that even exists.
Oh, yeah. It's called transition lenses or something like that. The more light comes into them, they turn to black. They're expensive. You have to pay
That's
extra for them.
awesome.
You have to pay extra for them. But since he can't wear sunglasses, I spend the extra money. Ah, they're in my city. Damn it. They got through. Breaking all my stuff.
I like it that you play nostalgic pixel games very often. A lot of these games are heavily underrated.
Secret identity, not the actor. Name?
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers. Alright.
Was that it?
No, I had an argument once that there was this image where Captain America and it's captioned "Never mess with Reddit Nation again," which doesn't make any sense because he's from like the Cold War. So I had a joke theory that the first thing that like eye patch guy's name, what was his name? Samuel
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury. The first thing he did when he brought like Captain America out of like the cryo tube or whatever he was, the first thing Nick Fury did was was open up a Reddit on his phone and be like, "This is Reddit," and it was an argument that we had.
You've been standing here for 10 minutes to tell me Nick Fury showed Captain America Reddit. Get out of here, Stream Wizard. You're fired. Get out of my stream.
This was 10 seconds.
That was an incredibly long story for something that wasn't funny or interesting. Get out of here. Go on. Get.
And also, we hold on.
All right.
We accidentally called Nick Fury Nicolas Cage.
Okay, great. Get.
I'm not a cat. I am in fact a koala.
Man, that was brutal. That was bad. Cringing all over my stream. Get out of here. Soyvac is actually participating in the stream instead of the Stream Wizard. Nostalgia Principal Games. Yeah, I like this one. This one's interesting. I only picked this one up. It's only the second time I played it, but it is an interesting one. I play old PS1 style games on PlayStation and stuff like that as well. I just finished Ayuden Chronicles today, which is a throwback to PS1 games. Like Suikoden. It was a very good game. Finished that one today. And then I've got Star Ocean 2 Remake to play later as well.
You can play.
When am I going to play Undertale? I've already played Undertale.
You can play Delta Room.
When it releases. God, they're still in there. They're wrecking all my stuff. I can't get to them. You son of a bitch. They're not even killing me. There's just too many of them. I can't move. I'm bogged down in bodies. Wait, that's a gate, isn't it? Derp. You're an idiot.
If you also like some of the first 3D games, I can recommend Dark Cloud. It's a game for PlayStation 2 RPG similar to The Legend of Zelda, but with rebuilding the world after an apocalypse according.
Yeah, you rebuild the house and decor. Every element new. Yeah, I played that one probably about halfway through. I played Dark Cloud when it was newish on PlayStation 2. I got about halfway through before I think I fell off. I don't remember why I quit. I probably just ran out of time. And then I played Dark Cloud 2, the sequel, all the way through. That one had a really interesting golf game at the end. In Dark Cloud 2, after you beat the level, you play golf through that level. I always thought that was interesting.
I remember you told me about it once, because it was on PS Now, and I was like, what's Dark Cloud? And you were like, you can play golf in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, that's a golf, so I
Yeah. It was a weird little game, but it was interesting. Yeah. The throwback games are always usually kind of better. Let's do. You have 2 skills left. Okay.
Interrupting stream wizard go burr.
I know, right? He's all over it tonight.
One of the first PlayStation games I fell in love with.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool. But I would definitely recommend Iuden Chronicles. It's spelled funny. It's E-I-U-D-E-N Chronicle, but it is very old-fashioned. It's made by the guy who made the Suikoden games, which is pretty good. Oh, good, he missed. Good God. That guy's not gonna die.
Also, if you like games with a lot of micromanagement like you actually play, I can recommend the game Infection Free Zone. You can buy it on Steam.
I'm usually not very good at those. As you can see, I'm already failing at this one. Not that they're bad, it's just I tend to suck at them. Missed, damnation.
Failing only is a step to perfection.
Kinda. Sometimes failing is because I don't want to play the game the way I don't want to play the way the game wants me to play. That happens to me sometimes too. All right. There we go. Okay, I think we blocked this off. We're good. I didn't want that building anyway, you bastards. that one just not happening. Okay. Kill something else. Well, that guy's got a spear and it went through my armor. Okay. Interesting. Can you die, please? You missed, son of a bitch. Very angry with that guy. Really wanted him to die. Alright, I think we're gonna be okay. Okay. That was always a button that I never pressed before. Okay, interesting. It was always there. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Only like 3 left. Damn it.
A lot of bodies there.
Yeah, lots of bodies. I've not done a great job this round. This one's not going to be an S. Blood, blood, blood. A, okay, well, maybe. Look at all that, yeah, yeah, we lost, yeah, got a lot of city panic happening right now. A B, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we've got to put the guy down there and then the 2 of them up here, yeah. Good Lord, we gotta build it in. We have to build it in. Let's spend money with the Dark Lady. She is my favorite lady, and she's always been my favorite lady. We got 800 points. Pistols, scepters, war shields, gauntlets. Health is not a big deal. Mana is a big deal. 1600 though. Health mana reg. Ooh, there we go. Short by 3. Damn it. Hey, it's the Light Goddess. You're the only lady for me. I'd never cheat on you with the Goddess of Darkness. Ooh, we got hammers, bows, wands, pants, armors, and shields. Alright. Nice stuff. Level ups for 2 of them. What's this? Crit. Block. I do like block. Health. Healing received, daily health regen. Yes. What we got glass cannon, no. Quantity rush, quantity, pumpkin bounces. Shorter weapons, but they work better. Thrifty. Every 8 action points. Mana goes down. Trinket. Equipment slot. That's kind of nice. Blood magic. Skills now cost health instead of mana. Oh. 4 times the original cost. I don't think I like that. Let's do this rune gift. Let's do that. Okay. Don't know if I'll ever use it, but there it is. Verlina. Plus block. Gift. Thrifty. And Vampire, whenever it is killed, physical damage, or execute. Restore 4 health. Huh. Is her bow physical damage? I don't know. I like the idea of her being a vampire, but I don't know if that's actual physical damage. I wonder. His weapon just says damage melee. Okay, we're not going to put the point in a vampire. We can always come back for it later. +1 to block. Crippling punch. More mana, that's always good. And Inez didn't level. She didn't do enough work, apparently. Hate that, thank you. Armor, I guess. Magic damage, yeah. Alright. Nice and easy. We need an inn. Go over here, over here, over there. Can I get a new hero now? There we go. Who do we want? We want another heavy. They cost money. A mage. Enderina. Sword and a board, that's alright. Derper. I do like Derper.
Do you know till what time you stream today?
I'm probably going to finish in about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to finish with this little building round, and then I'm going to call it off tonight. So about 15-20 minutes at the most. Jonko, because I usually knock off about 9, because it's 9:21 right now. So I usually knock off around then. Varalinda, it's an archer. Another magician. We need a sword and board kind of guy. So we're taking Arundarina for recruit for 70 gold. There it is. Right, okay, there we go. Sweet. Let's level up Arundarinda to level 2. Alright. Damage, yeah. Stun chance, okay. What kind of skills does she have? I wonder. Slice, dash, blade rush, punch. Okay, so she's got a sword. Let's do sword stuff then.
But I am glad that I've seen some game before bedtime.
Yeah. Glad you could come by. I'll be back on Wednesday night. Probably for the same thing. I'll hit the headlines, then play this game a little bit more. So we've got worker boys to work out. let's get that mana back for my mage. Where are you, mage? There you are. Mana back for everybody. Then if I do that, well, do we need hit points? We don't actually need HP. So we're gonna hit this one. There we go. Then we don't need the HP, but I think there's a free one. Yeah, it's a freebie for you. Then we got one worker boy left. I want that worker boy to give me some gold. We're gonna build new structures. Now we're gonna repair all the walls that exist still, and then build some new ones. Those walls are still up, so that's fine.
Got it on stream, Waldo sending children to the mines.
That is true. I do, in fact, send children to the mines. I sent that boy down to the mine to get me some gold. Worth it, though. Now I have gold, you see? What's wrong with this? This is the system working properly. And I'm out of guys. I'm not out of money. So what can I do with that money? Can build new structures, but I don't need to, do I? Gold mines, temples. I have Manuel have shop in scavenger camp. We don't have a scavenger camp yet. Let's put up a scavenger camp. Sure. The hell's a scavenger camp do? Oh, get some more materials. Scavenge. Where's required? Ah. Upgrade it. Sure. Now I only have 32 gold, which I can spend at the store for some gear, maybe, or some potions. Mana potion. Hot damn, it's 23 gold. I'll take that. I will put it in Inez's inventory, right? Do I need to equip it or anything? There it is. Yeah, I spent all that. I spent all that. Add some defenses. Put up a reinforced wall. There. And here, 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 here. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Amount of money, amount of stuff. Spent all my boys. Got 2 people on each side. Ready to fight. Alright, we're gonna save it. As soon as I can figure out how. That's not it. I think I just end the phase. And then it auto saves. There it is. Alright. And that is it for me today. Alt tab out of here. Go over to the OBS. And then say goodnight. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for tossing things into chat. I had some YouTube chatters tonight too, so that was super good. I will be back on Wednesday with more headlines and then probably this game again, unless the headlines are so important that we have to talk about them for a long time. And maybe we'll look at some of the what's the word? Closing arguments by the lawyers in the Trump case, things like that. If you're interested in that, put links in the Discord so that I can see anything that happens.
Discord. https Discord GG Beignet Tridix 8.
And if you want to watch
I
old
am looking
videos,
forward to it.
yeah, it's going to be fun. And if you want to watch old videos or see these streams streamlined down into single topic type of videos,
YouTube. https www.youtubecom at waldovideos.
you can do so on the YouTube page. And go there, click the thumbs up, click the follow, click the subscribe buttons. And that will help me out quite a bit. I appreciate it. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for coming in, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Good night.